This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to Get Your Reviews and to this live review of the latest episode 13 of Hammer and Bolter, a new life. So guys, my subscription, it's at at the very end, I think, but I managed to catch this, so I'm glad. Because I don't really have much hope for Warhammer Plus anymore, but I'm happy that, I get to see this and the prequel of Angels of Death. So we waited for this 3 months? Maybe more, actually. And was this waiting really worth it, guys? Well, I wouldn't say so, really. I mean, it was refreshing to see a new episode. Yes, indeed, I was excited. Last episode, it was about Warhammer Fantasy. And this is finally in the Warhammer 40k setting. And, fantasy could be good, but monsters? No. This Double or Nothing episode was one of the most entertaining episodes from Warhammer Fantasy. So yeah, I cannot say same for monsters. And of course I did review that, so you can always see this if you like. I reviewed all the episodes of Hammer and Bolter so far. So basically, guys, A New Life is about regular people, once again, because we all care so much about regular people in the Imperium. I mean, we all know what they are going through. It's horrible. Their lives are absolutely miserable, and nobody wants to be in their place. Nobody wants to live in the Imperium, We all may think that Warhammer is very cool and unique, but nobody wants to be there, for real. So yeah, no such thing as happy ending, and thanks to all my Primarchs that are here. Well, no worries, Matty. Like I said, let's not do anything like this before there's actually content to review there. So just, don't do anything, please. Yeah, just no need. Let's wait for another episode whenever that is. So there's a synopsis here, like always, and it says, as the Tyranids attack an Imperial colony, can a family get their newborn child off-world and save its life? This episode of Hammer and Bolter offers a terrifying insight into what an invasion looks like through the eyes of lowly hab-workers as they contend with riots, Astra Militarum defense lines, and the oncoming xenos swarm. So it's basically, guys, the tragic representation of what will happen if Tyranids attack and there's no Astartes to be seen at all, and there's only the Astra Militarum to defend the world. And at the same time, there are riots, which were just horrible. I mean, what a great time to riot, when you're about to be absolutely torn apart by Tyranids. It is very painful to watch, really, the brutality of the Astra Militarum, the way that they don't respect human life in any capacity. It is horrifying. I really didn't need to see this. Yeah. And then at the end of the episode, I'm not going to spoil it, but there is a huge, actually, how to say this? Yes, sure. Sorry, that is from an SNL sketch. You have to watch it. Anyway, it is with Lucy Lawless Zina, and it's with Antonio de Banderas. You'll probably find it about the line, something. So yeah, it's very funny. Anyway, so the show continuing. So yeah, guys, this is at the end there's a huge twist that I didn't expect, because honestly they did lose me during this whole time. The only thing that was really on screen was the brutality of the whole situation, and the Tyranids attacking, and how the Astra Militarum is trying to contain the situation and in the same time contain the people that are doing things. And in such a critical moment where everyone are about to die, I mean, pretty much if the Astra Militarum cannot contain Tyranids, and they're trying to contain people, which they're trying to protect in the same time, and in the same time killing absolutely mercilessly, well, there's just no moral code, no nothing. There's a particular commissar in this as well that is an absolute ass. Yeah. So I would say you can watch this for the twist. That is pretty interesting. I will never expect this. And well, you can watch it because it's Warhammer and it's the latest episode of Warhammer Hammer and Bolter. Other than that, guys, yeah, it was not good. I don't want to say. I just can't say it's good. To me, for GW to go for the smallest, like the smallest of the small parts of the 40k universe, and choose knowingly to show that only instead of focusing on the real lore or on the ongoing timeline, it's so cheap to me to this point. Really, the only way for you to care about this is to, if you can appreciate the little moments in Warhammer, but really, it's not about that. We all know that. That's just background. It's used to be in any entertainment, in any representation, adaptation of a story, that they're trying, to bring out the meat of the story, like the most important things, the most important events of a certain whatever it is. For example, the Lord of the Rings movies. They try to bring like the most important part of the books on the screen. They changed some stuff and all, but they did amazing overall. It was a great, well, not maybe not that faithful adaptation, but it was a great, awesome trilogy, one of the best ever, really. So they did an amazing job, like extracting the main characters, main everything that you can think of, main storylines, basically here. And not only here, but a lot of other, even Marvel to this point, they're just taking like side characters that are from the bottom of the barrel, you know what I mean? And they're bringing that to screen, characters that most people don't know about, and they're just not that interesting. There's a reason that they are C level characters. B, like, go to the last letter if you want on the alphabet. It's not gonna be far from the truth. So I don't know why. I think that I know why. Why would GW just bring the main lore when that is much more of our responsibility to bring out and develop? But it's going to be the right thing to do because it can bring other people that have no knowledge of Warhammer. If they know now the main premise of the story, of the Emperor, how the Imperium was created, what was before that, all those things. And now we're just, instead we're just focusing on those little microscopic even stories from the Warhammer universe, even from the fantasy world as well. So to me this is cheap, and I can only basically from this moment on, considering that is cheap, I can just judge it on its own, by its merits on its own, and even on its own, guys, just not very good, just not very interesting. And there's never gonna be a continuation probably of this story, because this ended not only with a twist, but it ended in a way that it could be continued from this moment on. But they will probably, just continue with some other small story for episode 14. So yeah, I would say this episode is so hard, but especially for Hammer and Bolter, maybe it's a 6 out of 10. Hammer and Bolter overall, there were some definitely better. That I was like chills at some moments. Yeah, there were better episodes. I could rank them, by the way, if you wish me to, because we do have 13. It's a good enough amount. I still remember every one of these episodes, so I can actually rank them if I want to, and we can pick like the best one, and after they all come out, maybe we can do another one of these. So yeah, 6 out of 10. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments in general. I can make a poll. Oh yeah, I will make a poll in the community tab, so you can just write whatever episode is your favorite so far. So I'll check in your comments real quick. The spark is not much of a spark. Hopefully, dear Ivy. And we are waiting for Sayama Pedersen and all the other super talented animators to bring us at least something more, something bigger. Very true, dear Gary. Thank you, thank you. Hint, that comes before a Tyranid invasion. Why would the Astra Militarum lock down a city? Well, you gotta watch. You gotta watch, but yeah, they were killing people and Tyranids the same way, basically. Thank you, dear Clayton, thank you. So guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Like I said, go to the community tab and participate in all the Warhammer polls if you wish. If you like support me, you know where. Patreon, PayPal for regular support, OnlyFans for all of my services, all my coaching, meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. So, love you guys, and we'll see each other very soon with more Warhammer, and very soon, Dark Tide. Bye bye.